Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how I designed this in Figma, and this is how it works. So you just have some cool effect of showing the different brands of the juice, and I'm going to show you how I did this using Figma. Let's go. So I'm going to open a clean yeah, I've downloaded some of the tools that I used in creating this, and I'm just still going to show you how I got it, just to make sure that we work with limited time. I don't want to bore you with the long videos, and these are some of the tools that we use on this tutorial. So I've just kind of downloaded it, arranged it, so it will make our life pretty much easier. If you want to go get this can, you can just go to Freepik and search for can, and that is where you will see the can that we used. And this is the particular one that I used. You can just get anyone. You can pick this, you can pick this, and you can just pick anyone you like, and just pretty much come back here and paste it. Just when you go to Freepik, if you want to pick this, just gonna look for the particular one I downloaded. So just going to, when you open it, you just copy it. Yeah, copy this, copy the image, and come here and paste it. So you press Ctrl V and paste it, and that is how I got this particular image. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the background. I'm going to remove the background on with an app called, with a plugin called Icon 8 Background Remover. So you can just go here and download that if you don't have that on your Figma plugin files. So while we wait for this to finish cropping, I don't know why my system is running slow, so I'm just going to go ahead and arrange these labels that we got, and I'm going to show you how we're going to use it. I downloaded this on Pinterest, and this is how you can also get it on Pinterest. Just go to Pinterest and search for fruit drinks, and you can see a lot of them here, and this is the particular one that we are using. Look at it here. So I just collected it on Pinterest, copied it, and removed the background, and that is how we separated it like this. So now that this has finished cropping, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this one, and this is just the one we need. So I'm going to go here and click on crop, and I'm going to reduce this, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Now it's just this one that is remaining. Now that we have it, I'm going to go to our frame tool and go to iPhone, or go to MacBook Pro 16. So this is what we'll be using. I'm going to drag this inside this frame. Now I'll press key on my laptop and resize this because I don't want it to be too long, and I'm just going to press V. Now time to group this together. What I'm going to do now is to make sure that these have almost the same height. So I'm just going to create a rectangle like this, and make sure that it's on the same height. I'm just going to probably leave this space here, then make sure that this thing covers completely. Now I'm going to bring this out, and definitely going to arrange this properly and take it to the back. Bring this to the front, and I'm going to duplicate this and push it like that. So make sure you close it up completely and duplicate and duplicate. So I'm going to move this to the center, move this to the center, move this to the center, and I'm going to move this to the center. So now that we have this, I'm going to select this and give it a different color of lemon. I'm going to color it yellow. Then I'm going to select this, get this background, give it a color like this. So I'm going to do the same here, select the color, select the color picker and pick this color. So the last one, I'm going to select color and get this and pick orange. I'm going to pick the dark orange, so this will work. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this right on the center. Very important, make sure that all your stuff is in the center. So what I'm going to do now is to I'm going to group them together. Press Ctrl G, press Ctrl G and select these two, Ctrl G, select this two, Ctrl G, select this two, Ctrl G. So now I'm going to select all of them and frame it together. I'm going to go ahead and frame all of them together. What I'm going to do now is to make it a component. Now I've made it a component. So I'm going to go and hold my alternate button and bring this out, and that's our component. Once I've done that, I'm just going to place it here. Then we're going to go and double this. I'm going to duplicate this. Now we have two cans right there. So what we're going to do is to bring this in and put it right here. Just place it on top of the first can and push it up a bit, and I'm going to get it down a bit. So what I'm going to do is to select the first and the second, the first can and the component, and what I'm going to do now is just to mask it. Select the component and shift till it gets to the center. So I'm going to select the mask group and come to the pasture, select multiply. So now it's looking like it's just right on the can. So any changes you want to make, you can definitely make it from the main component and not the variant. So from the main component and not this one. So if I change this color, it's definitely going to affect this one. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and change this from yellow kind of to green. So I'm just going to give it green, lighter shade of green. So that is it. I'm going to go ahead and change the background to the same green to just throw it out. So I'm going to lift this up, and that is what we're going to have. So now I'm going to add a background. Quickly add a background so it looks as if it's sitting on something. I'm going to change it to black. I'm going to get it to radial, then change this to black, change this to black, and I'm going to change this to black. I'm going to select this and just reduce the opacity. Now we have it looking as if it's sitting. Just take it behind and bring it down, making it look as if it has a shadow. So what I'm going to do now is to duplicate it into 4 places. But before we do that, I'm just going to put a text on it. I'm going to put a text on it. So I'm just going to write orange drinks. So I would increase the font to 40, and I'm going to change it from bold to semi-bold. I'm going to duplicate this and just bring it right here and reduce the text size. I'll just bring it closer so I'll see what I'm doing. I'm just typing. I'm going to give this home and duplicate this. Duplicate. So I'm going to say home, about us, and here I'm going to say drinks, and here I'm going to say contact us. So I'm going to bring up something, an icon that looks, a feather icon that looks a profile kind of thing. So what I'm going to do now is to go get the profile icon and just quickly going to scan through what I have here, and there you go. So I'm going to bring it in here, bring it back in here. I'm changing it to white. So this I'm going to group it, press Ctrl G, then I'm going to add auto layout to it. And once I've added auto layout, I'm going to bring it to center. I'm going to add padding of 10, and I'm going to add padding of 10. So I would go ahead and add a stroke to that and change it to white. So give it a corner radius of 670, and I'm still going to increase this to 20 and get this to 20, so it stays like this. What is the height? 56, 58. So we may want to increase the width a bit and change it to 58 to have that perfect circle, and that is it. There you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all of them, and just press add auto layout. So I'm going to bring it to the center and position it right here. I'm going to select this and duplicate it, bring it, Ctrl Z, I'm going to duplicate it, then come here and add a text to it. I'm going to add auto layout to it, then give it a padding of 20 and give it 20. I'm going to add a stroke to it and change the stroke to white. So here I'm going to give it a full corner radius of 40, and I'm going to change this to short. So now that we have this, I'm going to reduce this to 15, the height to 15. So the padding now is 15. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the stroke to 2, so it will be very much visible. And that's it. That's what we need to do before we start duplicating. So one more thing is that I would bring this sleeve that I downloaded online, this sleeve. I'm going to bring it right here, and I'm going to duplicate it. You can get this on Google, just go and type leave, and I'm going to add this here, and definitely going to take it to the back and bring it out a little bit. Yeah, so this I'm going to also resize it and put it on top of the orange. I'm still going to resize it more and put it on top of the orange, and I'm going to take it to the back. Push it out a bit so it looks like this. Press V, and that is just what we want to do. So now I'm going to duplicate it into 4 places. So now we have 4 of this. So to do the second one, the first one is this, and the second one is this, and the orange is here. So I'm going to just hit enter and push. I'm going to push, and make sure to push it up because it actually shifted, and I'm going to leave it at this. This is our strawberry. So I'm going to do the same here, and I'm going to push till I get to the third one, which is the orange. Make sure it's facing front and push it up. Make sure it goes up. Keep going up till we have it somewhere here, and that is it. So now to the last one, we are going to shift this till we get to the last part of the game. So I'm just going to leave it here, shift, and I'm going to bring it down a bit. Press the arrow button on your laptop to bring it down. So now I'm going to change the background to what suits this perfectly well. So now I'm going to change this to something like this, and for this I'm going to change it to something like yellow orange kind of now, and here I'm going to change it to something like this. So that is the colors that I'm going to change to. Once we're done with this, we're going to create a background. We're going to create a background that would move along with the text, and once this one comes in, so I'm just going to go ahead and come here, select a rectangle. So the rectangle size would be the same size with this. So we're going to push it in here and just get the perfect size. So once we get the perfect size, we just break it out. So this I'm going to duplicate into 4 places. I'm going to press Ctrl D into 4 places. I'm going to press 1, 2, 3. So that is just the 4 rectangles. Now I'm going to press Auto Layout. Auto Layout kind of I'm going to go back and select all of them and press Auto Layout. Auto Layout kind of arranges it, so we want it to flow to the right. We'll select this one and pick the green that we did here. Yeah. So select this one and pick this color. Select this one and pick this color. Select the color picker, and for this I think we need one more, so we'll have to duplicate this one and select this to pick this color. So now that is what we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and close it up. I'm still going to remove the auto layout. Close it up. It's clipped content. It's on clipped content. So I'm going to go ahead and name this background. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to duplicate this into 4 places. So for this one, I'm going to change it to this, so it reveals the last one. So for these two, I'm going to go ahead and remove the auto layout. Go here and remove the auto layout. Come here and remove the auto layout. Come here and remove the auto layout. So for this, I'm just going to hit enter to select all of them and push it to the orange. Then for this, I'm going to hit enter and push it to the second one, the strawberry. So now that we have this, we are going to definitely push it inside each of the frames that we have here. So I'm going to put it in. Make sure that it's inside. So I'm going to push this here and take it to the front. Now take it to the back. So our background is now inside. So select this one, do the same thing, and I'm going to push it to the edges, to the edge, and take it up. So now I'm going to push it to the back. Do the same thing for this. I'm going to select this and push it to the edge, take it to the front, moves back. Do the same thing here, select this, take it here, take it to the top, and push it to the back. Now that we have this, it's now time to add the text. So let me add the text for this one. I'm just going to write lemon. So we have lemon. Press K on your laptop to resize it. Make sure that it's in the center, and I'm going to press K once I'm done with dots. So once you have this, I'm going to duplicate it and bring it here and just write strawberry. The size is way too long. Press K and resize it. So we have it like this. So we would definitely duplicate this and bring it here, and we're going to change this to orange. Once we're done with this, press K to resize it. I want it to get a little bit bigger, and I'm going to make sure that it's in the center and align to the center too. So I'm going to duplicate it and get it to the last one, which is this one. So now that we have this, we are going to change it to circles. So I'm going to go ahead and resize it. Go ahead and resize it. Get it a little bit bigger. And make sure that it's in the center, make sure that it's aligned. So we're just going to check if all of them is perfectly aligned very well. So we're going to move this, make sure that it's in the center, and that is it. So once we are done with this, I'm going to go ahead and bring it out. Bring all the text out. Bring all the text out. You may want to go ahead and space them perfectly well, and I'm going to go ahead and select all of them, and I'm going to frame them. I'm going to frame it. Frame selection. Once you do that, you close it. Sorry, we need to do one thing before we close the selection. So we're just going to get this and press Ctrl A, and we just name it text. And we add this, press. Make sure that this is in the center. This is in the center. So we'll do the same thing here, add the layout, and we change this to text. And make sure that it's aligned in the center and is the same height with this. Just going to go back. We need to go back. I think we've made a mistake. So when we get here, we just press Ctrl Shift A to add auto layout and change this to text, and bring it to the center. You may want to increase this and do the same thing here. Shift A and change this to text, and do the same thing here. Shift A and change this to text. Now I'm just going to select all of them and press Shift A, add auto layout to it, and push all of them, push it to this place. So now what I'm going to do is to close it. Once I arrange it, auto layout is just to arrange it. I'm going to change this to text too. So auto layout is just to, I'll just change this to main text. It's just to align it properly. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and remove the auto layout. So now I'm going to close the text, and I'm going to clip it. So duplicate it into 4 places. Duplicate into 4 places. And I will make sure that this, say, the text is actually kind of revealing. So for this, I'm going to make sure that it's in the center, like this. So now I'm going to do the same, the second one. I'm going to hit enter to select it, then move the text. Go ahead and increase it so it actually reveals everything. Hit enter and push it to stay right up there. So now I'm going to do the same thing for orange. I'm going to hit enter to select all of them. So I'm going to bring the orange. Yeah, that is it right there. So now for the last part, I'm going to still increase this, get it here, then hit enter and move till we get to the last one. Sorry, we're now moving the text out. So get this, hit enter and push. That is it right there. So once we have it here, we'll leave it. So you may want to get this, hit enter and get this a little bit here. So now we're going to move the text in here and make sure that it's aligned on the center. Then do the same thing for the orange. Move it here and make sure that it's aligned on the center. Do the same thing for strawberry. Make sure it's aligned properly. Then do the same thing for lemon. Make sure that it's aligned properly. So now we're going to go ahead and add link our screens together. Go to prototype and I'll select this and get it to here, and I'll say on drag and I'll say smart animate, but it's going to be slow. I want mine to go slow, so I'm going to increase this to 750. That is it. So when I do click on this, it should give me this, and on drag, smart animate 750. Then do the same thing for this. On drag, navigate 750. Then for this last one, we're going to take it all the way to the first, and we will say on drag, navigate to smart animate slow. So I just really hope this works. So we're going to preview. I'm going to name this fruits drink slider. So I'm going to preview it and see what we have for this. Now I'm going to fit it to the screen, and once we drag this, you see it kind of moves with the text and everything. So once I moved this, it moves with the text and everything. Once I move this, it moves with the text. So once we click this one, it will go back to the first one. So now we're going to go back and add those little fruits that is around it. I've already downloaded mine. I'm going to go back, open editor, and I'm going to go back. So I'm going to show you how we'll add fruits to this. These are the fruits that I've already uploaded. I downloaded Go to Google and download the fruit. I'm just going to show you how I did the first one. Then you just use like that and do the multiple ones that we already have down here. I'm going to go here and just say lemon. And once I have that, I'm going to go to images. And once I'm on the images, I'm going to just come here and open this up and kind of copy this, go to this place and paste it. So once we have it right here, I'm going to go and use our plugin to remove the background. So once I remove the background, I downloaded the full lemon and I downloaded the half lemon. So you just have to mix it to make your work look so nice. And I'm going to go ahead, and if you still want the half lemon, you just come here and get this and copy it, and still come here and paste it. Once you paste it, you also remove the background. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the background, then paste it on top of all the lemons. Then once it's arranged the way I like it, I will now frame all of them together and start linking it up. So what I'm going to do now is it's kind of slow, removing the background, and this is done. So what I'm going to do is to probably put it right inside here, and I'm going to resize it. So now I'm going to duplicate. Sorry, don't allow it to go inside the frame for this stuff. So you just once you just have it arranged like this, that is how I actually arranged this to look like this. So you may go ahead and arrange yours to look like this. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Now that we have this, I've already grouped all of them. So I arranged it the way that this is actually aligned. So I'm just going to go ahead and swap these two because this is the last one. So get this right here and get this right here. So once I'm done, I'm going to select all of them, change this to just select all of them and actually add auto layout to it. So now it has auto layout. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. So we're going to make sure that the closing actually has the actual height of this frame. So now we have it like this. I'm going to make sure that it's right on the center. Sorry, it's right here. So now I'm going to also increase this. So I think there is some things that are inside this frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and ungroup them, go back. So for this, I'm going to bring it out. It seems like there is something inside it. Look at it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And I'm going to close it. It has other frames inside, I guess. So go back. Now we're going to ungroup all of them and see what is inside. So now we're going to just get rid of this and use this because this actually has what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange it according to the way it is. So this one stays right here and this one stays right here. This stays right here. So what I'm going to do now is to select all of them and add auto layout. So now it has auto layout. Make sure that this actually stops here. So now we're going to go ahead and click the content. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to increase this to make sure that it's here and make sure that this actually stays right on this. So increase this, have it here. So now I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it. Just label these fruits, and I'm going to duplicate it. I want it to go down. Duplicate, and that's around. So I'm going to duplicate again. So we now have 4 of this. So once I have this, I'm going to leave it. Then the last one, I'm just going to push it up to stay like this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the auto layout on this one. I'm going to remove the auto layout, and I'm going to also remove the auto layout here, and I'm going to remove the auto layouts here, and remove the auto layout on this. Now that we have removed the auto layout on this, I'm going to hit enter and push this up properly. This particular one, I'm going to push it here. So if you don't remove the auto layout, it's just going to stress your hell out. So now I'm going to push this to give me, I'm going to select this and hit enter and push it up. Let it keep going, and that is it. There you go. So we'll leave it like this, and once we get to this one, we hit enter and push this till we get to the strawberry. Now that we have this here, I'm going to go ahead and move this right inside here, and I'm going to go ahead and move this right inside here. And I'm going to go and move this right here. And I'm going to do the last one. I'm going to come here and move it right here. So now let's preview and see our final work, how it actually looks. I just pray it looks so good. So I'm going to go ahead and move this just a little bit down, so there will be just little dwindle here and there. And I'm going to also do the same thing for this, and I'm going to move it down. So here, now go and I'm going to just click here, and let's see what we have finally come up with. I'm so excited to see the final results, and I'm going to go ahead and close this. And once I'm done, I'm going to fit this to the screen, and let's see our final results. So when I scroll this, and that is it. So the fruits keep going up while the rest slides just to the left, and I scroll like that, and that is how it actually goes. So I hope you try it out and let me know if you're experiencing any problem, and I'll be more than happy to guide you on how we actually achieved this real fruit drink slider. And just go ahead and try yours and let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel and keep up to date to the more new videos to come. See you guys in the next video.